This video about Katharine McPhee Foster starts in a few seconds. In the meantime, please take a look at the pinned comment under this video. Click on the GoFundMe link to make a small donation for my expensive treatment. Love, Sarah, your Kat McPhee magic source on YouTube and Instagram since 2020.
We'll talk about some star power coming to the Alamo City. 16-time Grammy Award-winning musician, composer, and producer David Foster and acclaimed singer and television Broadway star Katharine McPhee are teaming up for an incredible night of music at the Tobin Center, and they are joining us this afternoon. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat.
Hi, good morning, or good afternoon.
Yeah.
What time is it?
Hi, Mike. Hi,
How
Diana.
are you?
Hi, everybody. Hi, San Antonio.
Okay, so this all got started at home on Instagram? What's that all about?
It did. We were in the heart of the pandemic, and as everyone across the world was at home, we just one day, we went live on our Instagrams, both individual Instagram accounts, and then we got obsessed, and about 10 shows in a row, we were creating different genres each night, and I think our banter sort of caught on.
It became a nightmare, though. Sorry to say, Mike. Because we were doing everything ourselves. Because, that was back when, it sounds like way back in the last century, back when, nobody came into your home, you didn't go anywhere. And so we were the cameraman, we were the props, we were the lighting, we were the storytellers. But it was fun while it lasted. But now we're taking it on the road.
So now that you're taking it on the road, then what can folks expect?
Well, a lot of, interaction between the two of us. We come up with different stuff every night. We're kind of a little acerbic on the stage, and we get a little cranky once in a while.
We do not get cranky, but we like to tell our story of how we met. And
our unconventional story.
Our unconventional story. I was a contestant on American Idol. He was a guest mentor, and how we've done a lot of crazy things together. But the craziest thing is that we ended up married and have a family together. So that's the craziest thing. But we talk about his career and my career and how they sort of have intermingled together, and it's just a lot of fun. And we make a lot of jokes.
And one thing that we do that's great, that I love to do, that I've been doing for years, is I love to go to the audience and get one or two people to sing. So if you're a singer, come on out Thursday night, and if you wave your arm loud enough and hard enough,
you might get a record deal.
You'll get picked. You'll get picked.
What if you're one of those people that thinks you can sing, but all your friends say you can't? That could,
Even better. Even better.
We always like the overly confident singer. That's the best.
Speaking of singing, Katharine, you're going to be performing some of your biggest songs from American Idol. What are some of the ones folks are going to be hearing?
Well, I sing Somewhere Over the Rainbow, which is
signature
clearly the biggest song that I did on the show. And then we tell the story about how when I came off the show, we recorded that song together because the record label that I got signed to hired him to record that. So that's probably the biggest only song I do from
Well, no, we
Idol.
do the song that I wrote called I Have Nothing for Whitney.
Oh, right.
Because
and I did that.
Simon told you to never sing it again.
Sing it again. That's right. So now I have the clearance to sing it because I'm with the man who wrote the song. So
that always helps. Yes. All right,
yes.
David, you work with some of the biggest stars in music history: Aretha Franklin, Barbra Streisand, Michael Jackson. Who haven't you worked with that you would like to?
Well, I always said Stevie Wonder, and then over the last decade, Stevie and I have been working on a project together. So that one's kind of that box is checked. But
you've checked every box.
No, I'd like to work with Sting, and Sting. We know each other, we're friends, but he's just never asked me to work with him. So Sting, if you're watching in San Antonio, please, it's time.
He's a big fan of the show. He watches all the time. We'll pass along the message. So, and Katharine, kind of switching gears, you have a jewelry line, right?
I do. Yes, I do. Thank you for asking. It's called KMF Jewelry. We're direct to consumer right now, and it's launched like this last October. We launched, and it's been wow, I've learned a lot, and it's something I'm so passionate about and obsessed with. And I'm loving. I take like my jewelry everywhere we go now, because I'm trying to create content for social media and for the website. It's an all hands on deck experience in terms of like just creating a business.
It's actually a lesson to everybody who's just passionate about something. I mean, for years and years, I'd be like at midnight, I'd be like, "Where's Kat?" And she's in the bathroom playing with her jewelry for like hours at a time. She truly loves it.
Layering it, and
she's obsessed. So it's a good fit for her.
It is a good fit for me. And anyway, yeah, you can get some last minute Mother's Day gifts if you're watching.
Oh, thank you for the ideas. I appreciate that. All right, David, you're working on a Broadway musical on Betty Boop?
I am. It's the iconic cartoon character, and we've been working for probably longer than you've been alive, Mike. But it's finally coming to fruition. We plan on being in Chicago in November, and if all goes well, we'll make it to Broadway in the spring of 24. It's been a long time coming, but it's a long, arduous process, but it could be a great payoff. I don't mean financially, but I mean just rewarding,
a nice feather in your cap.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell you one thing, we get the chance to talk with a lot of really big stars. They were two of the nicest people to chat with in this Zoom interview just the other day. And an intimate evening with David Foster and Katharine McPhee is tomorrow night at the Tobin Center. For tickets, we've set up a link on our website. Just go to salive.com, click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. And my conversation with these two superstars isn't over. Tomorrow, hear their plans for visiting San Antonio and hear what music they like to listen to. We get some interesting and surprising answers.
This is part 2 of Mike's chat with them about what they'll be doing in San Antonio and what they can expect to experience, or what you can expect to experience at their show tonight at the Tobin Center.
By the way, I've never been to San Antonio before. Have you?
Yes,
oh,
I have. They've got great food.
Great food.
Yes,
yeah,
they do. Okay, and along those lines, one question we ask all of our celebrities when it comes to food is, and I sort of mentioned this earlier, corn or flour tortillas? Pick one.
Oh, flour. It was always as a kid, flour, but I've grown to really like the corn. That's more of like a tradition. That's when you go to Mexico, like they typically eat with corn tortillas. So I love Mexican food, so I'm happy with both, really. And you don't even like a tortilla?
No, not really.
Like, what's wrong with you?
I'm Canadian. I grew up in Canada where we didn't have Mexican food.
Well, so?
You had poutine, right, in Canada? So.
Absolutely.
And you don't even like poutine.
No, but you do.
Where in Canada, David?
In Victoria, which is on Vancouver Island.
Okay.
So quite remote.
And apparently they only eat meat and potatoes there.
That is correct. And this is what you'll see on Thursday night at the concert.
just a married couple on stage like that. All right, since you're coming here to San Antonio, do you have time to play tourist? And since you've never been here,
we'll get a taste.
Well, we always like to, after the shows, go to get a drink or grab a bite.
Give us a place.
We need a late night spot.
Go to Battalion's not too far from there. That's a place we like to go to.
With a B, Battalion?
Battalion, yeah. It's in an old fire station.
Oh, cool.
Nice restaurant. Yeah, try that one. Like I said, Tobin Center, I was drawing a blank with that. But what do you two like to do just to do nothing and relax?
Not much relaxing with a 2-year-old, but...
Oh my gosh, what do you mean?
What?
It's not relaxing.
Well, I mean,
We have so much relaxing time with Rennie.
We were just on a boat in Mexico for
You just said that because it sounded like good, right?
Yeah, it sounds like good parenting.
Oh my God, Rennie's so much fun.
He is.
He's like, yesterday, for instance, we took him to his little soccer class and you wanted to come.
Yeah.
And it was really fun because it was like just a bunch of little babies basically, because they're still toddlers or still sort of babies. And then we went to a little carnival in the local valley area because I'm from LA.
Then we went to lunch. Or no, we didn't go to lunch.
We didn't go to lunch, but we took him to dinner last night.
Well, obviously music's a huge part of your home. So what kind of music, what's on the top of your playlist? I mean, just to kind of go nuts with, chill out to, sing in the shower to.
When we're with a bunch of friends, we're the couple that doesn't listen to any music. They're like, oh, what is everyone listening to? And we're like, we don't listen to anything. We just like the silence. I think there's a lot of sounds and beats and rhythms going through our head. just normally. But when I like to put on music around the house periodically, but it's like stand guests. It's like jazz music and kind of just, or Sinatra, things like that. I've sort of lost the pulse on you know more about contemporary music than I do.
Right, but I prefer silence. You know, I mean, like when I go to a wedding and like the band starts, you know how they get louder and louder, and it's like, just let me eat.
I totally agree with you. It's like people get in a very small venue and they think they're in, you know, Shea Stadium performing. It's like, no, you're in a small place. So, all right, quick, some rapid fire questions. If you weren't in the music business, what would you be doing?
I'd be a pilot.
Oh, me too.
I would.
Oh, all right.
I'd probably maybe own a jewelry boutique or be an esthetician. I love like skincare and.
Favorite junk food?
Is pizza considered junk food?
Oh yeah.
Oh, pizza.
Yeah. Dark chocolate.
Dogs or cats?
Neither.
Dogs. Oh my gosh. You know, people are going to be like, I don't trust a man.
I'm not coming to that show.
Trust a man who doesn't like animals.
No, we grew up with cats. I like cats.
Oh my gosh, you'd rather get a cat?
Just answer the question.
You'd rather have a cat
Just
than a
answer
dog?
the question.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, favorite season?
Summer.
Fall.
I agree with you, Katharine, on that one. I would thought you would have said fall, being from Canada. A little
No,
up there, David.
No, I agree with you, Katharine. Really, Mike?
If there's a cloud in the sky, he's like, wow, really bad weather today, huh? I'm like, what are you talking about?
You know why? Because I grew up in Canada where it rained all the time.
So
let's keep going, Mike.
So this is part of your show that you're going to be doing right now. We've gotten a taste of the show.
They got the taste.
We got some new material right from Mike.
Yeah, rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
Yeah.
You can just go down the whole list of questions right there. An intimate evening with David Foster and Katharine McPhee, Thursday, 7:30 p.m. at the Tobin Center for the Performing Arts. It is a beautiful, beautiful venue. You are going to love it out there. For a link on tickets, go to our website, salive.com, click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. Again, a pleasure to chat with both of you. Thank you very much.